हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस। मैं हूं अर्पिता शर्मा, आपकी एजुकेटर, और आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर डेटेड 13th of October 2021। तो आज हम 13 अक्टूबर 2021 का द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर डिकोड करेंगे। एंड when we are going to decode this newspaper, we are also going to understand all the articles from the perspective of mains today। आज हम मेंस के पर्सपेक्टिव से आर्टिकल्स को पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है। तो इसलिए बी रेडी, बी प्रिपेयर्ड for understanding the articles analytically and deeply, and also make sure that you are taking down short notes for yourself। अपने लिए भी short notes लेते रहिएगा, ठीक है। Let's get started. Before we start, here's a small announcement for all of you. This coming Sunday, that is October 17th, Unacademy is going to launch All India Free Scholarship Test, and this test will be based on the prelims pattern। जैसे प्रीलिम्स का पैटर्न हो रहा है चेंज, उसी हिसाब से हम इस टेस्ट को प्रिपेयर करने वाले हैं आप लोगों के लिए। एंड इट विल बी अ हिस्ट्री एंड पॉलिटी स्पेशल टेस्ट। So there will be 50 questions that you need to solve in 60 minutes, and this test will be live at 11 AM। फ्री स्कॉलरशिप टेस्ट है, तो आप इसको आराम से दे सकते हैं। अभी इनरोल कर लीजिए, डाउनलोड द अनअकैडमी ऐप ऑन योर एंड्रॉइड मोबाइल फोन्स। इट विल बी अ लाइव टेस्ट, so click on the link given below in the description box and enroll today using the invite code ARPITA10, ताकि आप 17 अक्टूबर 11 बजे टाइम से आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए और आप ये टेस्ट दे दें। You stand a chance to win scholarship from a pool of rupees 4 crore in this All India Free Scholarship Test, and at the end of the test you will be getting the video solutions by the top educators on Unacademy। Let's get started. Before we start, here's a small question that we are going to solve. Question is, which one of the following effects of creation of black money in India has been the main cause of worry to government of India? अब इसमें से क्या इफेक्ट पड़ता है, कौन सा इफेक्ट जो है उसका मेन कॉज ऑफ वरी माना जाता है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के लिए। ब्लैक मनी के इम्पैक्ट्स दिए हुए हैं, आपको बताना है इसमें से कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा सीवियरली वरीसम इम्पैक्ट है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के लिए। फर्स्ट इज डिविजन ऑफ रिसोर्स टू परचेज ऑफ रियल एस्टेट एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इन लग्जरी हाउसिंग, investment in unproductive activities and purchase of precious stones, jewelry, etc. Large donations to political parties, growth of regionalism, loss of revenue to state exchequer due to tax evasion. So the correct answer is D, because tax evasion की वजह से जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट है उसको रेवेन्यू का लॉस होता है। ये सबसे ज्यादा वरीसम इम्पैक्ट है ब्लैक मनी का हमारी गवर्नमेंट के लिए इंडिया में। So correct answer will be D. Okay, this question was asked in pre 2021। अभी प्री का जो 2021 का पेपर हुआ है ना, उसमें ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, तो इसको आप नोट डाउन कर लीजिएगा, ठीक है। पंडोरा पेपर्स, पनामा पेपर्स, ऑल ऑफ दीज हैव बीन इन न्यूज लेटली, सो यू हैव टू स्टडी देम very efficiently. Now starting with the first article for today, expert panel clears Covaxin for emergency use in 2 to 18 age group. What is Covaxin? It is BBV 152, indigenously developed by Hyderabad based Bharat Biotech in partnership with the ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. So Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 vaccine Covaxin, it has been recommended for emergency use authorization, EUA। आपको जीएस पेपर 3 के लिए और पेपर 2 के लिए EUA के बारे में पढ़ना होगा। व्हाट इज इमरजेंसी यूज ऑथराइजेशन? तो 2 to 18 year old children now will get this Covaxin because it has been now approved for emergency use authorization by the subject expert committee of Central Drug Standards Control Organization। कोवैक्सीन जो है वो हमारी कंट्री की पहली इंडिजीनियस यानी कि इंडिया मेड होल वायरियन इनएक्टिवेटेड वैक्सीन है, जो भारत बायोटेक ने आईसीएमआर के साथ मिलकर और एनआईवी के साथ मिलकर, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरोलॉजी के साथ मिलकर डेवलप की है। अगर इसको ग्रीन सिग्नल मिल जाता है तो ये पहली भारत की कोविड-19 की वैक्सीन मानी जाएगी ग्लोबली, जो कि 2 साल के यंग बच्चों को भी वैक्सीनेट करने के लिए यूज की जा रही है। ओके, so the particles of SARS-CoV-2 in this vaccine, they have been chemically deactivated. That is why it is known as inactivated whole virus vaccine. That means they will no longer infect the cells, but it will trigger your immune system to protect you from SARS-CoV-2। इसके अंदर जो SARS-CoV-2 के particles है वो chemically inactivated है, ठीक है, तो इसीलिए इसको inactivated vaccine बोलते हैं। But इसकी जो सेल्स होंगे वो इसकी जो वैक्सीन के पार्टिकल्स होंगे वो आपके सेल्स को इन्फेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, बट आपके इम्यून सिस्टम को ट्रिगर करेंगे ताकि वो SARS-CoV-2 वायरस के खिलाफ अपने जो वायरल रिस्पॉन्स है उसको और ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बना सके, ठीक है। सो हियर सम इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंटर्स। भारत बायोटेक कंप्लीटेड द फेज 2 एंड फेज 3 ऑफ वैक्सीन ट्रायल इन द चिल्ड्रन। 2 डोजेस दिए जा सकते हैं बच्चों को 28 डेज के गैप के बीच में। Now what is CDSCO? This is important for prelims। ये आपका prelims के लिए important है। CDSCO एक सेंट्रल ड्रग अथॉरिटी है भारत की जो कि लाइसेंसेस प्रोवाइड करती है इस तरीके के ड्रग्स या वैक्सीन को। ड्रग्स मतलब वो ड्रग्स नहीं, ठीक है, ड्रग्स मतलब मेडिसिन। ओके, CDSO is responsible for drug approval under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act. It conducts clinical trials. ये जितने trials होते हैं ना, these trials of vaccines which are going on, it is conducted by CDSO. It also sets standards for the drugs that they need to pass. They also grant license to import drugs by government hospital or medical institutions. ये points आपको याद रखने हैं. Okay. Now, how will Covaxin be administered to children? Covaxin will be administered to children in the age group of 2 to 18 years, and the gap between the two doses will be 28 days. Okay, same would be followed for children as well. जैसे कि adults के Covaxin का जब वैक्सीन लगती है तो 28 days का गैप होता है, same children's के केस में रहेगा. Now for children there have been different vaccines which are in trial. For example, Zydus Cadila, Novavax. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके के जो वैक्सीन है बच्चों के ऊपर, उनके ऊपर अभी ट्रायल्स चल रहे हैं कि बच्चों के ऊपर इनको हम यूज कर सकते हैं या नहीं. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल, रिटेल इन्फ्लेशन, इट फॉल्स टू 4.35% इंडस्ट्रियल आउटपुट ग्रोथ अप. Retail inflation growth across the country based on the CPI, it has decreased to 4.35% in the month of September because जो food prices हैं वो decrease हो गए हैं. And this data has been released by MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Separately, we have also found the data for IIP. It also, IIP जो है Index of Industrial Production, उसमें growth देखी गई है 11.9% की अगस्त में. तो इंडिया की जो रिटेल इन्फ्लेशन है वो अभी लो चल रही है, आईआईपी इंक्रीज हो रही है. नाउ हियर लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज रिटेल इन्फ्लेशन फ्रॉम प्रीलिम्स पर्सपेक्टिव. रिटेल इन्फ्लेशन क्या होता है? जो आपके रिटेल गुड्स और सर्विसेज, जो गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज होते हैं ना, उनका होलसम प्राइस नहीं, नॉट द होलसम प्राइस ऑफ द गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, द रिटेल प्राइस जो आप शॉप्स पे जाके खरीदते हो, रिटेल प्राइस. So that general rise in the retail price of these goods and service in the economy, if it increases, that is retail inflation, because inflation means increase in price of goods and services. Retail means the retail price when they rise, it's known as retail inflation. And CPI, what is it? CPI क्या होता है? It is a measure, it is a, you can say, parameter which will examine the weighted average of prices of a basket of consumer goods and services. Consumer goods and services like you have food, अब restaurant में जाते हो, you eat out, medical care, you buy, purchase medicines, transportation cost, all of these are the basket of consumer goods and services that you consume. Okay, so when we take out the weighted average of these prices, then we get the consumer price index. So how it is calculated? It is calculated by taking price change. For example, in a basket you have transportation expense, you have expense of dining out, you have expenses of medical sector, right? All these prices, okay, इनके जो प्राइस चेंज हुए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन द मंथ ऑफ इन द ईयर ऑफ 2019 द प्राइस वाज, द होलसम प्राइस वाज, लेट्स से वी आर अज्यूमिंग 1000 रुपीज, बट इन 2021 it increased to 5000. So the general increase, or whatever you can say, 500 prices in 2021 is 500, so it's a decrease. So this price change, increase or decrease in the basket of good price of basket of goods and services, that is calculated, and then we take out the weighted average of such prices, and then we find out the CPI. Okay, now when there are changes in the CPI, these changes are used to know the price changes. CPI में जो चेंज होता है ना, उससे हमें पता चलता है कि जो जितनी भी गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज आप पूरे साल में कंज्यूम करते हो उसमें क्या चेंज आ रहा है, उसके प्राइस में क्या चेंज आ रहा है, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट यू गेट द इन्फ्लेशन और डिफ्लेशन. इसी के बेसिस पे, फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ इन 2021 प्राइस इज 500, इन 2018 इट वाज 1000, सो दैट मींस इन्फ्लेशन, डिफ्लेशन हैज टुक प्लेस. ओके, नाउ हियर अगर प्राइस 50,000 हो जाता तो मतलब इन्फ्लेशन हो जाता. Okay, so CPI basically helps you to know the inflation or deflation in the economy. Okay. Next important article, Modi for humanitarian help to Afghanistan. As you all know, we studied in the last lecture about the G20 meeting that is taking place, and this year the presidential host of G20 is Italy. In 2023 it will be India. Okay, so G20 Extraordinary Leaders Summit took place In this summit, Afghanistan issue was again, it was also talked about. So during the meeting, top world leaders, they discussed the response to humanitarian needs as well as access to basic services and livelihoods in Afghanistan. As Taliban has taken over the control of Afghanistan, Afghanistan requires humanitarian assistance from all the countries. तालिबान ने जैसे ही कब्जा किया है अफगानिस्तान पर, अब हमारी बारी है अफगानिस्तान को एक ह्यूमैनिटेरियन बेसिस पे इंसानियत के नाते हेल्प करने की। तो इसी बात की चर्चा इस मीटिंग में, लीडर समिट में होने वाली है। Here you have to understand about G20. आप G20 के बारे में यहाँ पर पढ़ेंगे। As you all know, Unacademy learners have secured top ranks in the UPSC CSE 2020 examination. What an aspirant requires in his or her journey? Aspirant requires guidance from top educators, guidance from those experts who have mastered their subjects, comprehensive test series because practice makes a man perfect, good resources and limited resources and multiple revisions, and the motivation to revise, and also the correct timetable and discipline, doubt clearing sessions with answer writing training, and comprehensive coverage of current affairs. So at Unacademy, we are determined to meet all your requirements and needs for your UPSC CSE preparation journey. Keeping that in mind, we have launched top 6 optionals which are starting from 21st October. Starting from geography, PSIR till mathematics, all these optionals we are launching on Unacademy Plus from 21st October, both the papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So if you are struggling with completing your optional or finding the correct books or resources or mentorship for your optional, do not worry at all. You can join Unacademy, and from 21st October you can join the batches wherein you will get experts guidance and mentorship when it comes to your optional preparation. Do not forget to use code ARPITA10 so that you can get 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. Also, we are launching new batches from today, that is 13th of October 2021 for 2022 and 23 aspirants. These batches will be in 2 different languages. One will be in Hindi, second will be in English as per your language preference in the UPSC examination. Also, for the 2021 mains aspirants, we are launching Mission All India Rank 1 Quality Enhancement and Answer Writing Program starting from 18th of October. This program will hone your answer writing skills. It will train you in within 3 months to master the answer writing speed and the skill required for framing the correct structure of answers in mains examination. At Unacademy, we are providing you live mentoring platform, one-on-one personal coaching, one-on-one doubt solving, evaluated test series for both prelims and mains, and daily answer writing sessions along with the study booster sessions, which will help you give an edge on the other aspirants as well. With correct mentorship, comprehensive test series, coverage of prelims and mains syllabus along with the optional syllabus, and the guidance from those who have themselves cleared this exam and have mastered their subjects, you stand a chance to get a rank in the UPSC CSE exam. Your determination and our help will help you to ace this exam and qualify the final list as well. So do not forget to use ARPITA10 code to get 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. The links are given below in the description box of this lecture. Do subscribe today because batches are starting from today. Next important article आता है आपका MHA begins talks with Gorkha leaders, West Bengal government. So the Ministry of Home Affairs began the tripartite talks with the Gorkha representatives from Darjeeling Hills, Terai and Doars region and government of West Bengal. 3 parties are involved. That is why it is known as a tripartite talk. Okay? Ministry of Home Affairs ने Gorkha representatives के साथ बातचीत शुरू कर दी है regarding the Gorkha issue. Now we will make a separate lecture on the Gorkha issue as well, but you need to understand about the Gorkha land movement. Gorkha land movement जो होता है, it focuses on Darjeeling Hills of West Bengal. They are demanding that we should create a separate state of Gorkha land. Gorkha land will consist of Nepali speaking people belonging to Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Kurseong and other hilly districts of West Bengal. तो basically वो कह रहे हैं हम अपनी language के basis पर, अपने ethnicity के basis पे separate state चाहते हैं Gorkha land. तो इसी के चलते काफी 1907 से ये इशू चल रहा है. This issue is not a new issue. It has been in news since 1907. And right now Ministry of Home Affairs are trying to pacify them and trying to talk a deal with them. Okay, that is the news. जैसे जैसे न्यूज प्रोग्रेस होगी हम इसके बारे में पढ़ते जाएंगे. I will try to create a separate lecture also on this news. Okay. Next important article, Malabar exercise could expand US admiral. Here you have to understand that you have to study this article from the perspective of prelims. तो मालाबार नेवल एक्सरसाइज का बे ऑफ बंगाल में फेज 2 स्टार्ट हो गया है. फेज 1 was conducted in August. Now phase 2 has started. So let us understand about Malabar exercise. Malabar exercise is a multilateral war gaming naval exercise. It started in 1992. First important point. And it started as a bilateral exercise. सबसे पहले ये bilateral exercise के basis पे start हुआ था between India and US. Then in 1995 and 1996, 2 more editions of this exercise was conducted. And then from 2002, this exercise was conducted every year. 2007 में Japan and Australia also participated in this exercise. So since 2014, India, US, Japan, they have participated in every Malabar naval exercise. 2020 में ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने फिर से ज्वाइन किया था इस एक्सरसाइज को. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली द एम ऑफ द कंडक्टिंग दिस एक्सरसाइज बाय ऑल दीज नेशंस इज टू सपोर्ट free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific region. Basically they are trying to show that Indo-Pacific region is free and we are together in this region if anybody tries to dominate it. You know where the hint is going? किसकी तरफ hint जा रहा है आपको पता ही है. ठीक है. Next important article, Modi to launch master plan for multimodal connectivity. This article also came in PIB, Press Information Bureau today. Prime Minister Modi launches Gati Shakti National Master Plan for Infrastructure Development. Mumbai Port Trust takes the lead in transforming logistics sector through a slew of multimodal connectivity projects. So Prime Minister Modi has launched Gati Shakti, which is a national master plan for multimodal connectivity in New Delhi. गति शक्ति जो होगा एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म होगा जो 16 मिनिस्ट्रीज को साथ लाएगा इंक्लूडिंग द रेलवेज एंड रोडवेज मिनिस्ट्री एज वेल. व्हाई इट इज नोन एज मल्टीमोडल? बिकॉज ऑल द डिफरेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज आर इन्वॉल्व्ड. The railway ministry is involved, the roadways ministry is also involved. Basically coordinated implementation of infrastructure connectivity project, that is Gati Shakti. It will connect the pillars of New India. That means to cover infrastructure initiatives like Bharatmala, Sagarmala, this project has been launched. जितने भी social infrastructure है, hospitals, ठीक है, universities, ये सब इसके अंदर include होंगे. ये point आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है. Plus it is a comprehensive master plan. Okay, which will cover all the ministries which are involved in the infrastructure development. Next important article, government announces plastic waste recycling targets. Environment Ministry ने plastic waste recycling targets launch किए हैं. What are the new rules against particular target? इस target में नए rules क्या हैं? Mandatory, that is compulsory collection. The rule says that the plastic packaging material producers have to compulsorily collect all their produce by 2024, so that ये इंश्योर किया जा सके कि जितना भी प्लास्टिक मटेरियल वो कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं उसका कुछ हिस्सा शॉर्ट रिसाइकिल हो जाए. EPR certificates, that is extended producer responsibility certificates. So the plastic packaging companies or industries, they can collect their EPR certificates also and they can trade them. EPR certificate से क्या होगा? रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले रहे हैं वो अपने जो क्रिएट किए गए प्लास्टिक की. Disposal, only a fraction of plastic that cannot be recycled, such as multi-layered, multi-material plastics. Only those kind of plastics will be eligible to be sent for end-of-life disposal. For example, road construction में उनको यूज कर लिया जाएगा, waste to energy plants में भेज दिया जाएगा, but एक small percentage of इस तरीके का प्लास्टिक ही भेजा जाएगा. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है.